I just bought a treasure chest full of Lego and imitation Lego merchandise. We've got some really cool stuff, so let me know which is your favourite. We're going to start with this. It looks slightly curious. It's actually a book rack shelf. Peel open the cardboard and take a look at this. It's like a 1x6 block, which is hollow and open on one side, and there's fixing holes here on the back to hang it over some screws. This item comes in various colours, and you can even get them made in wood. And I'll be testing it out in a moment, but first I'm going to open up this. It's a set of wall hangers. Open it up, and we've got these 3 different sized Lego studs, and they're basically going to be used as hooks. To fix these to the wall, first you slide this little plate off on the back. There's a hole in it, so we fix it to the wall with a screw, then you slide over the stud. I do like the fact it comes with 3 different sizes, each a different colour. This yellow one really is quite small, but it works in exactly the same way with this detachable mounting plate. So I got my drill out and put in some fixings and clipped over the studs. I also hung the shelf, then started loading it up. Wow, that looks amazing. These stud hooks are really cool. You can hang over clothing, maybe a bag, and a hat. In fact, both these items are a great set of accessories, which you can keep adding more to as and when you choose. Now, if you need some more storage, check out this. It's an absolutely massive Lego block storage box. Let's remove the cardboard packaging and, oh wow, even the bottom of it looks authentic. Wow, this really looks amazing. It's really big and such a lovely bright colour. So the top part just lifts off to open it, and you get a good amount of storage inside. There's these ribs which run all the way around the outside to give it strength, so it doesn't feel flimsy at all. This top piece is just so cool. You really are just holding a massive Lego block, and it makes a great storage solution for all your Lego. But check out this. It's a storage brick one knob. This is great as well. I do love these upscaled pieces. The top just lifts off like this, and there's a surprising amount of storage inside here too. You can get these in a whole range of different colours as well. I picked up this blue one too. They're great for storing smaller Lego items, or you could use them for something completely different, and it's great the way you can stack them on top of each other. It's the same as these massive blocks. They stack on top of each other too, and these little round ones can go on top of those. In fact, you can configure them and stack them in all sorts of inventive ways. What a great and fun way to store your Lego. Next up is this curious thing. It's a little hard to see it, but it's actually inside a transparent bag, and this isn't actually genuine merch. Have you any idea what it is? Well, it's made out of felt, and on the back there's adhesive pads across the top, on the arms, and on the bottom. Literally, it's actually a wall sticker to surround a light switch. Just press it on and wow, that looks brilliant! Such a great way to brighten up a room. If you're enjoying this video, please do consider liking and subscribing. It really does help. Next up is this, upscaled mug. It's a life-size version of the tiny little cups that the Lego figures hold. How cool is that? It's microwave and dishwasher safe, and if you've got more than one, you can even stack them. But inside here is another type of mug. This one's not an official Lego product, but check it out, that looks so cool. It's covered in Lego studs and holes so you can build all over it. It's made from a BPA-free plastic. It is suitable for hot and cold drinks, but you can't put it in a microwave. I do think it may be a little bit difficult to drink out of though, when you look at the rim, but it would be great for storing things like pens or smaller pieces of Lego. And I didn't realise when I was ordering it, but this one also came with sets. There's a little car we can build here, and these pieces really do look just like Lego. And if you don't want to build the kit, just stick them onto the mug. And it's all the same size as official Lego, so you can stick on your figures or any of your existing blocks. What a great fun toy. But check out this figure that came with it. At first sight, it does look like Lego, but building it and clipping it all together, it is actually quite different. It doesn't fit together all that well. The arms are completely different, and the legs don't bend at all. They just unclip. Put him up next to a genuine figure, and it's a fair bit bigger too. Next up we've got this. It's this square cube with a whole pack of colourful 2x2 plates. And yep, you've guessed it, it's like a Lego Rubik's Cube. This is a non-genuine product, but again, the pieces are the same size as official Lego. I separated out the colours, then started fixing them onto the cube. And, oh, that's good, they give you a spare one in case you lose one. So I went round and decorated the whole thing, then really squeezed it to make sure they're all pushed on properly. And there we go, our Lego Rubik's Cube. The movement on it isn't quite as smooth as a normal Rubik's Cube. It is slightly clunky, but what a really cool toy for any Lego-loving puzzle fanatic. It's great they give you a spare one of each colour in case you lose any, and you can clip on any of your existing Lego to make something cool. It also came with this, Lego remover tool. Now these are really useful, and it'll make taking off all of these tiles a lot easier. You can buy these tools separately, and you know what it's like when you're trying to get your nail underneath a small piece to remove it. It can be really difficult and annoying, so it's definitely really useful to have one of these tools lying around. You can even use it on the underside to remove something from the bottom. This stud here is for removing axles, and you can also turn the tool around and use the other end as a pry bar. Pretty cool, huh? Next up, I really love this. It's the Lego hot dog guy on a keyring. How cool is that? His arms and legs move. And I love his little face, tucked up there in the sausage. It's a decent quality keychain too, nice and wide. And I also got this gold minifigure. He's super cool and shiny, and don't they look great together? You can actually get all sorts of Lego keychains, like this golden block, Spider-Man, Batman, Lady Liberty, and many, many others. They make a great addition to your bunch of keys, or you could attach one to the zip on your bag. Next up we've got these. They're silicone moulds, perfect for making ice cubes, or you could try using them with chocolate. You get these really cool little figures, but long-term viewers of this channel might remember me using them with gallium. Gallium is a non-toxic metal with a relatively low melting point. It melts at about 30 degrees C, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, so we can melt it in warm water and suck it up with a syringe. I filled up all 8 spaces in this mould, and I had enough left over to do a few blocks too. Then leave them to cool down, and once they'd hardened, I'd pop them out of the mould. Check it out, they came out brilliantly. They're nice and shiny, and you can really see all of the detail. And I really like how the back is still smooth too. Line them all up, and they look so cool. The blocks were a bit more hit and miss. Some of the studs on top didn't actually form properly, and I found that with all of the blocks I made. But they are still pretty cool, and I had great fun melting them all down again too. I'll be back. Now this is really cool, check it out. It's a drinks tumbler with a built-in straw. The lid unscrews, and I'll take off the tag, and there's 3 different Lego faces on the side. This lid's really good, it's got a cool sliding action with pop-up straw, then push it back over to seal it. And you can easily remove the whole straw as well for cleaning. It holds 500 millilitres of fluid, and any Lego fan would be proud to be drinking out of this. Next up is this official minifigures faces jigsaw puzzle. It's actually a 1,000 piece puzzle, so it's not going to be easy. But inside, oh, check this out. It comes in this biodegradable bag. Rip it open and tip out the contents. Now I haven't done a jigsaw puzzle for quite some time, and this certainly would be a tricky one. The pieces are pretty small, and you certainly don't get to see an awful lot on them. And of course, they're all just so similar. Rummaging through, I did manage to find a few pieces that matched, but it would take hours to complete this. Of course, you have got the box to help you, and this picture inside too. Just look how many different faces there are here. But if you or your family enjoy jigsaws, this would be a really cool one to complete. Maybe you could put it in a frame. Next up, we've got this official Lego picture frame. It's got 4 studs along the top. Take it out of the cardboard, and here's the frame. I chose this nice bright red one, but you can also get it in other colours. There's no glass or plastic over the front, and you slide out the insert here. There's these little holes in each corner for inserting your picture. So take your favourite family photo and clip it in, and slide it all back into the frame. Doesn't that look great? Of course you can hang it up on the wall, or because it's such a wide base, you can sit it on a shelf, or maybe on your desk. Next up is this, and this. These are official Lego products again, and inside this box we've got 3 different coloured gel pens. These are really cool, they're completely square, so they feel a little bit funny to hold. There's a 1x4 plate here on the end, and the pen lid clips nicely to the top too. This 3-pack came with red, blue and black pens, and you can even clip them together like this. And to try them out with, I've bought this note brick. It's 224 sheets of Lego note paper. So let's open it up and take a look. It's a bit tricky to get the sleeve off, but check it out, it comes in this really cool box. And inside, whoa, that really does look like Lego. That is so cool. It's a whole block of different coloured Lego note paper. Of course, if you turn it over, it's plain on the other side, so you can write on it. And I would have thought they might include some other colours as well, but in total I think there's 6 different colours. But let's test out the gel pen. I started scribbling and, oh, it doesn't seem to be working very well to begin with. Maybe the ink needs to come through a bit. And then I realised there was like a waxy protective coating on the end. I guess it's to stop it drying out, so I removed that. And, oh, that's better. It writes beautifully, a nice fine line. And after removing the cover off the blue, and the black pens, of course I need to try clipping all 3 together to see if we can write like this. And, well, it kind of works, but it's certainly not very easy. But inside this box is a mechanical pencil, so let's take a look at this. Oh, that's cool, there's also a Lego man. And here's the pencil. It looks very similar to the pens, the same square profile. There's no lid, but you can press the end to click the lead out in steps. I've always liked these sorts of pencils. Be careful not to push it out too far though, otherwise you might snap it. And this little figure that comes with it is cool. You can clip it onto the back, give it a little seat. A nice fun way to customise it. And because it's a 1x4 plate, it also clips onto the block of pens that we looked at earlier. And it would make a great addition to any Lego lover's pencil case. Now check out this. Again, it's another piece of official Lego merchandise, and it comes in this wrapper, which I thought was plastic. It sounds like plastic, but it's actually paper, making it far greener and easier to recycle. Open it up and whoa, that's well cool. Any idea what it is? Well, watch this. It all unfolds out of itself. And it's actually a bag, covered in these minifigure faces. What a great design. It's made from polyester, so it's strong and water resistant. The straps are nice and thick, and it seems to all be well stitched. And it's a decent size, measuring 43 centimeters high and 45 centimeters wide. If I stuff this cushion inside, you can get a good idea of the size. A nice, bright and useful bag which you can just fling over your shoulder. The little pouch that it all folds into sits inside the bag, so you could use it for putting smaller items in. And when you're finished using it, it's really easy to fold it back up inside of itself. It's nice and lightweight and would easily fit in your jacket pocket. Next up is this. Any idea what it is? It's super flexible. And it's actually a bag tag. Let's take it off the card and have a closer look. It feels really strong and robust, and of course that's what you'd want on your suitcase. It's a 2x4 plate configuration, and if you turn it over, there's 4 lines for you to write on your details. Once you're done, just thread it through the handle of your suitcase, and it would definitely make your bag stand out on a crowded luggage carousel. But take a look at this. When I initially saw it, I thought it was some kind of Lego game. But no, it's actually another type of baggage tag. This one came with a carabiner, which you can remove to take out the address card. This tag itself feels nice and strong and flexible. I'm not sure I'd rely on the carabiner alone to be secure enough to go through airport luggage, but it is a really cool accessory for a bag. Next we've got this salt and pepper set. This is another official piece of Lego merchandise, and they're both in the shape of a 1x1 block. They're a pretty decent size really. This white one's obviously for the salt, and you get these rubber plugs for the bottom. That sits in there a nice snug fit, so it shouldn't cause any issues. But let's fill them up and give them a test. So that's the salt done. Just push in the cap. And there's the pepper as well. There's 6 little holes in the top of each, so you get a decent sprinkling out, but not too much. And what's really cool is, being Lego of course, you can even stack them, one on top of the other. That's wicked, they look really smart, and perfect for adding some seasoning to your dinner. Pretty cool, huh? Now, if you'd like to see some of the world's smallest games, like this tiny crocodile dentist, and loads more, you can click on the link here to watch the video. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.